HCIP Routing and Switching V2.5 is the current version, which requires you to pass 3 exams. H12-221 V2.5 ENU HCIP Routing and Switching-IERS V2.5 H12-222 V2.5 ENU HCIP Routing and Switching-IENP V2.5 H12-223 V2.5 ENU HCIP Routing and Switching-IEEP V2.5 DumpsBase has updated all these 3 exams with the actual dumps questions and answers to ensure that you can pass all these 3 exams in the first attempt. This video will share Huawei H12-221 V2.5 ENU free dumps questions online to check the high quality of HCIP routing and switching V2.5 certification exams. Question number 1. Which of the following types of LSA can carry tag information for external routes? A. LSA5 B. LSA4 C. LSA3 D. LSA2 Answer A. Question number 2. When a router running BGP receives a route with an unreachable next hop, how to deal with it? A. Send an error message to the router that issued the update. B. Refuse to join the BGP routing table, and silently discard it. C. Receive the route and add it to the BGP routing table. But this route will not be preferred by BGP and will not be added to the IP routing table. D. Receive the route, add it to the BGP routing table, and participate in the BGP routing rules. It may be selected as the best route and add it to the IP routing table. Answer C. Question number 3. MSTP solves many shortcomings of the single spanning tree of RSTP and STP. Regarding the MSTP, which of the following description is correct? A. Each MST instance uses a separate STP algorithm to calculate a separate spanning tree. B. Each MST instance has an identifier. MST ID is a 1-byte integer. C. All VLANs are mapped to MST instance 1 by default. D. MSTP allows one or more VLANs to be mapped to a MST instance. MSTP calculates the route switch separately for each MST instance, and sets the port status separately. Answer D. Question number 4. In the broadcast network, what mechanism does the ASAS protocol use to ensure the reliability of neighbor relationship establishment? A. State synchronization. B. Checksum. C. Aging timer. D. 3 handshake. Answer D. Question number 5. Which of the following reasons can cause the BGP neighbor relationship to fail to be established? A. An ACL that blocks all TCP connections is configured between the 2 BGP neighbor relationships. B. IBGP neighbors are not directly connected physically. C. BGP synchronization is enabled in the fully interconnected IBGP neighbor relationship. D. The update time between the two BGP neighbors is inconsistent. Answer A. Question number 6. Regarding the LSA of all kinds of message, which of the following description is wrong? A. DD-type LSA only contains the summary information of LSA, that is, it contains LS-type, LSID, advertising router and LS sequence number. B. LS request message only has LS-type, LSID and advertising router. C. LS update packet contains complete LSA information. D. LS ACK packet contains complete LSA information. Answer D. Question number 7. Which of the following is a feature of OSPF stub area? A. As external LSA is allowed to be published in the stub area. B. The route to the outside of the AS can only be based on a default route manually generated by ABR. C. Virtual connection cannot cross stub area. D. Any area can become a stub area. Answer C. Question number 8. In the RSTP protocol, the uplink port of a non-root switch has a port identification parameter. This port identification consists of two parts, namely A. 1 byte port priority and 1 byte port number. B. 1 byte port priority and 2 byte port number. C. 2 byte port priority and 1 byte port number. D. 2 byte port priority and 2 byte port number. Answer A. Question number 9. Which of the following description is wrong about the OSPF protocol? A. When a router receives a network summary LSA, the router runs the SPF algorithm. B. Network LSA is used to describe the link state information of the broadcast network segment and the NBMA network segment. C. A virtual link is a virtual link belonging to the backbone area 0. D. The type 4 of LSA is used to describe how to reach the ASBR and contains routing and topology information. Answer D. Question number 10. Regarding the distribution tree, which of the following description is correct? Multiple choice. A. The multicast distribution tree with the multicast source as the root and the multicast group members as the leaves is called RPT. B. The multicast distribution tree with RP, rendezvous point, as the root and multicast group members as leaves is called SPT. C. SPT is applicable to both PIM-DM and PIM-SM. D. RPT is applicable to both PIM-DM and PIM-SM. Answer BC. You can get 28% discount automatically to cut down your cost.